Well, today we've got ourselves a behind the scenes of how Partners in Time should have ended. Shy, oh my, this is interesting. Right, so I teased the idea of behind the scenes of how Superstar Saga should have ended at the premiere of said video, how Superstar Saga should have ended. But, you know, it'd been done, so I couldn't really do it. So, as I was making Partners in Time should have ended, I took various pictures of me in the process of my work. Obviously not me, because that would give away my identity. But, so I've thrown some stuff together to give you a behind the scenes as to what goes on in making this crazy alternate reality of how things should have ended. So, yeah. Hope you enjoy it. And what the one thing that this video doesn't show you is the amount of time it takes. It takes a long time. Okay, so the first step in making these is, well, not always, but in this case, because I haven't played Partners in Time for a very long time and I only ever played it once, research. I go on my laptop, I go on the Super Mario Wiki, I read through the storyline, look for quotes from characters so I can use. You'll notice that the first two quotes from the Elder Princess Shrub in Scene 1 of this game is actual quotes from the game, in the exact order, word for word. So I often reuse quotes from in the game as well as my own new stuff. Like in how Superstar Saga should have ended, obviously obviously we gotta reuse Cataclysm Soul's own main line. Are you still conscious? You're a persistent pair. You know, that one. Yeah, that one. So, I gotta look this stuff up, and actually it reminded me how much darker Partners in Time was compared to the other M&L games. Yeah. I totally forgot about Vim being Toad Souls. Yeah, that's kind of dark. But the important thing is the shrubs are gone. Into Bowser's freezer. Okay, so that's step one. I gotta look up the storyline, remind myself of stuff, characters, quotes, find some good pictures to copy the drawings off of each of the characters, often look up where certain battle scenes take place or just certain scenes in general. So step one, research. Now see, step two is writing the script. Now, quite a long time prior, I've actually already planned out kind of like a guideline for all of my how should have ended that I've planned, but then I have to type the whole script. This doesn't usually take that long. It usually comes to me quite quickly what to do. There's my improvisation skills going into work there. So yeah, write yourself a script for what you're gonna do, what characters are gonna say. Not just what characters are going to say though, stage directions, so you know what kind of thing's going on, who's coming on when, from what direction, and maybe which way they're facing, if they're pointing at someone, although that would involve drawing a new character with them pointing. Step two, write a script. Not just a script, write a good script, okay? Gotta make sure you write a good script. Hopefully, I hope mine was good. I mean, I felt it was okay. So step two, write a script. Okay, so step three of this process is to draw backgrounds. Originally, I was going to do what I did in Super Paper Mario 60 pages of drawings by drawing every scene, repeating backgrounds if I have to. That would get very tedious. So I draw one background and I put the characters on the background, so I'm not drawing it multiple times, because some backgrounds are very difficult enough to draw once. I mean, it was fun and all, but Fluffle's Bean and Badge, yeah, that's a one-time thing with that drawing. So yes, as you can see now, backgrounds. Obviously, 4 bean badge partly coloured in just to show you that I'm partway through it and that it's like, just to show you like in the middle of the work it's still going. Like I generally add one colour at a time into all my background. Well, backgrounds I do one at a time. Characters I'm gonna add colour. I often add like all the red into all the characters and all the green and the stuff like that. Red and green first because they're obvious for Mario and Luigi. There's gonna be a lot of red and green. So yeah, step 3 is to draw and colour in backgrounds. Okay, so step 4 of the process is to draw the characters, and in this one there was a lot of characters. Usually I draw each scene on a different piece of paper, so all the characters in scene 1, first piece of paper, second piece of paper, all the characters from scene 2, third one, scene 3. Scene 3 didn't have many though, it only had the 2 versions of Farfel and the vacuum shroom. So I stuck them on the page with the scene 2 characters, Egad with the poltergust, Shrouzer, Princess Shrub Ghost, and Shrouletta. I was not happy to make that, but it was necessary for the scene, but Shrouletta is an abomination. Simply put. I mean, Bowletta was bad enough, but add Shrouzer as well, who is probably one of the most unnecessary Bowser battles in a game ever. Like, we could have just ended it on Elder Princess Shrub, because that's like the true final battle, but nope. Stick Shrouzer on the end, it's always gonna be Bowser. So yeah. Actually, Shrouletta, I photocopied Bowletta, shaded over it in purple, and then cut it out. But yeah, on page 1, I had all the characters you've seen in scene 1. Elder Princess Shrub, Egad, and then all the Mario and Luigi's, except the main Mario and Luigi, who I reused from Superstar Saga, but all the other ones, the variants, I had to draw all of them. So, and then on an extra piece, time holes. So yeah, I gotta draw them first. Drawing is step 4. Okay, so step 5 in this process is to colour them in. I usually colour in one scene of characters at a time, as you can see standing up against my laptop next to the picture of the pixelated Luigi. All my scene 2 and 3 characters are already coloured in. But all my scene 1 characters, I've done the red, I've done the green, I think I've done some blue maybe. Yeah, I've done a little bit on blue on the Pixel Luigi. I did all the Pixel ones and I did red and green to the others. So obviously you see that I'm only partway through. But yeah, you gotta colour them in next. It doesn't matter if you go out the lines too much because you're cutting them out anyway. But gotta make sure you colour them well. I gotta keep sharpening pencils. I've been using the same set of pencils since Super Paper Mario in 60 pages. I've been using the exact same stuff every time. There's a lot more drawings I have that you haven't seen yet. You will. A lot of them appear on Boom Boom Story. Some of them will appear eventually on like specials or highlight reels or whatever. Maybe on the Q&A I just announced yesterday. So yeah, colour them in is the next step, and that takes a lot of time. Okay, so the next step in the process is step 6, cutting time. Right, so we gotta cut out all of the characters. Some are easier than others for sure. Sometimes there's a lot of tight turns, a lot of sharp claws that need to still be pointy, and a lot of tiny pieces sometimes. As you might remember from Superstar Saga, the poltergust on Luigi, it was so small to cut out. But with this one, it was mainly the vacuum shroom was very small. I actually drew 2 of them. I wasn't sure which I was going to use, because I thought one's a bit bigger than the other, one's drawn better, so I got to decide what to use. And then you got things like Farfel's antenna and his Partners in Time attire that you have to make sure that you don't accidentally cut off. So there's a lot of difficulty in that, but once you made the final cut, it's time to start making scenes. So step 6, cut them out. So then what you have to do is you gotta start placing the pieces onto the set. So you just gotta drop them on wherever you think they should do, the video comes together, and then ta-da, you've made your scene. Now what you gotta do is add the speech bubble box. This time I printed out the speech because I just figured it'd be easier than drawing all the boxes and writing it all. I could just copy it from my script onto Excel actually and print them out. So stick your speech mark on and stick the box inside that so you know what they're saying, and then boom, you got yourself a scene. Take pictures of each scene of the scene, every step of it, every time someone talks, so there's like a change in what's happening. Take a picture of it, edit them all together into a video, and then booyah, how Partners in Time should have ended, which you can find the link will be on your screen momentarily. So you can just click on that there and, you know, watch the video now that you've seen the behind the scenes, or you can click on that one up there on the top right and check out the playlist of them. Conversely, bottom left, subscribe button. 35 people have hit that, at least 35. It was 35 when I filmed this, so thanks to those 35 plus. And bottom right there, Boom Boom Story, my Mario Maker 2 levels, so I would check those out, but please watch it from the start. Don't try and jump in partway through. It gets a bit confusing if you do that. So thanks for watching, and well, I was happy to show you a little bit of behind the scenes and the magic that goes on here, where I am making these videos. Obviously you do know by now that my next one is going to be Super Paper Mario. This one might take some time, but I am working to upload How It Should Have Ended once a month. So since I uploaded this one on the 1st of August, I've got until September 30th to make Super Paper Mario, so I've got plenty of time. So yeah, Super Paper Mario's next. I'm gonna have a lot of fun making that one. So thanks for watching. Ciao.